Balance Courting, Communications and Marketing Advisor at Sport Canterbury. Today we are here with Jono Collins, the teacher in charge of sport and physical activity at Breens Intermediate, as well as Hannah Beetson, who is the Healthy Active Learning Facilitator at Sport Canterbury.
Right, Jono, so how important has it been to stay connected to other teams?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. It's been really good. It's been so important. I think one thing that we're learning is connections are really, really strong. So it's been really good to be able to collaborate, bounce some ideas off other people from other schools. You sort of get a little bit of a feel for that as it is, but this initiative has really enabled some stronger connections as well as a broader range of connections. The resources have been absolutely fantastic that have been shared by everyone. And so, yeah, we're just in a really, really fortunate position to have such a good group of people who are able to share what they're doing and what's worked well for them, as well as some things that we can possibly add into our programs in the future.
Another question for Jono. So this one is how important are quality sport, physical education and physical activity experiences for the well-being of our tamariki?
Yeah, extremely important. I mean, this is an area that I'm hugely passionate in. When I think about our students, particularly this generation of students, it's just so important for them to socially connect with each other. And this sort of physical education, physical activity, all those sorts of things, that the idea of play is a fantastic way for them to first of all socially connect with each other, as well as the obvious physical connections as well. So yeah, it's just really cool to see kids getting out there, running around, exploring different games, different movements, those sorts of things, creating some themselves, recreating traditional games and then calling it their own is really cool as well, with some kids doing that earlier. So yeah, it's really, really important. We need this generation of kids to be out there, being active, being social, being connected with each other. It's just really important, because ultimately that's the way that the world works, and that's what we want to be seeing in our kids, particularly in school-based settings.
So how was this prioritised in the last couple of months, and what was it like teaching online?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting experience having to do sort of remote teaching. I think that the key thing that we lacked during this time was that connection, both with our students but also with each other. And so, yeah, there were a few challenges. Obviously, a lot of whole new learning and having to be flexible and being adaptive to what was going on. But it was really, really cool to be able to connect in with the students, even though it was remotely done, but to still maintain and have those connections there.
So what are you most looking forward to about being back in the classroom?
Yeah, it's seeing those faces again. It's having those real connections, learning being put into context, but also just that, reconnecting with the students, engaging with them, being able to pass on all of the positives that they've actually done over the last sort of 2 months. They've been pretty brave, having to be stuck inside for the most part. So just making those connections and seeing them connect with each other as well is what we're looking forward to absolutely the most.
So we have a question for Hannah. So why is teacher wellbeing as important as student wellbeing?
So we know that teacher wellbeing is a priority in many schools, and when teachers are focused on enhancing their own whole wellbeing, this has a flow-on effect to student wellbeing. And we know that when teachers are flourishing, both as individuals but also in their relationships with others, students are more likely to thrive as well. And when schools value and support holistic wellbeing, we often see a more positive culture.
Okay, so Jono, what support for your own wellbeing has the community of practice provided in terms of connection and collaboration?
Yeah, it's been really cool. It's just been nice. I keep coming back to the word connection, but to have those connections. Over the last couple of months, the professional development that I've been able to go through has been superb. It's sort of brought back a few things that perhaps I placed on a shelf somewhere and forgotten about, some ideas. Good to see that they're still as relevant now as they were then. So as far as that goes, just improving my practice, but also being able to upskill in other areas as well, being part of different summits, being part of different Zoom meetings, webinars, being part of a Mindful Mover initiative as well, all supported and provided by Sport Canterbury. So yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic, and I don't think I've been bored through lockdown because I've had plenty of stuff to do, but it's all been really enjoyable stuff as well.
All right, Hannah, so how can teachers get involved with the community of practice?
So any primary and intermediate teachers in Canterbury, we would love to have you involved in a community of practice. There are two platforms. The first is a Facebook group, and the second is a Google Shared Drive. If you would like to be part of either of these platforms, you're more than welcome to email me and we can get you connected on there.
All right, Jono and Hannah, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm sure it will be very good viewing for the people that watch this video and very informative as well. So yeah, thanks again for joining me, and yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, team.